This man grew his wealth by 20 times in the last year. He was the second richest man in India for a long time, but now sits at the throne of the richest man of India. Gautam Adani. The meteoric rise of this Gujju Bhai is one of the fastest wealth journey ever. How did all of this happen? Let's find out. Let's dive back in time. 1980s. Gautam Adani, a young guy who went into Gujarat University just because it was the easiest college to get into since he wasn't good at studies. But despite of that, he dropped out of that college also after 2 years and moved to Mumbai, a city of dreams. He got a job as a diamond sorter. He used to work for Mahindra Brothers back then, sorting diamonds for their business. The pay wasn't that good, but the job helped him learn how the diamond business actually works. After a few years, he left the job and started his own company in the diamond industry because he saw an opportunity. He did it for a long time and made good amount of money from it. That's when he kicked off his business journey. That was 1988. And around that time, his brother started a business of manufacturing plastic. For making plastic, the raw material needed is PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Not a lot of companies in India had PVC to supply, hence he decided to import it from outside of India. As he was getting into import-export business, since he was importing PVC from outside of India, he formed another company named Adani Exports, now called as Adani Enterprises. To expand that business, he worked on very less margins to build the buyer network and close deals faster at lower prices. When he set up a good network of buyers, he started buying his own ships and entered into the ports business. He just wanted to make sure that his business isn't dependent on other businesses. Hence, he started his own solution company. Whenever he saw a problem and found a solution, he formed a solution company for that problem under his name. The ports business was doing well and the import-export business also took off. Later, he saw an opportunity in the power sector. He wanted to solve the power needs for India since the market was huge and almost whole India was their target market. For power generation, we need coal. He mined coal from Australia instead of India for more access into international markets as well. This business was started to compete with Tata, Reliance and other huge players who were already dominating this sector. He wasn't afraid to go against these big giants and now he himself is a big giant. Now, Adani Group has a lot of businesses under its name like Adani Power, Adani Enterprises, Ports, Wilmar, etc. In the past 2 years, these companies performed extremely well in the stock market and on field as well. Peculiarly, the stock Adani Enterprises increased by 28,000% in the last 7 years. I repeat, 28,000%. And this added to his net worth on a very large scale. But why did his net worth grow so much? Because the major power requirements of India in the last 3 years were fulfilled by Adani Power to a lot of businesses because they won a lot of bids for huge projects across India supplying power and electricity. His import-export business was performing extremely well, his ports business was performing extremely well, and his other businesses under his name were also performing extremely well, adding to his net worth. And by the way, not only that, a lot of people speculate about the political connections that Adani has. It is said that he has been supporting the current Modi government since a long time. A lot of people link his success to the political connections he has. But historically, he has been performing good in business even before this government came in power. But hey, you never know what's true. In the last 2 years, Adani has increased his wealth exponentially and has recently crossed Ambani, being the richest person in India currently. But like always in my videos, here's a caveat. Most of the businesses of Adani Group are dependent on debt. The business expansion that was done recently didn't really generate profit in that sense. Power business is even more dependent on debt and it makes money in the very long term and not quickly. Hence, a lot of people are afraid about this Adani Group's future and don't really know how this group would reduce these debts. But we should also understand that cash-heavy businesses have historically been taking up debts for expansion, and this is a very normal practice in the business world. But on this note, the future of Adani Group? Time will tell. But all of that aside, it grew Adani's wealth by a lot. That's for sure. So that was how our Gujju Bhai Gautam Adani overtook Mota Bhai Mukesh Ambani quickly in just about a year. But reaching the top is one thing and staying on top is another. Mukesh Ambani has stayed on the top since a long time, and now let's see what future holds for Adani. Will he be able to sustain that spot? So now you know how Gautam Adani surpassed Mukesh Ambani in net worth, but do you really know what the concept of net worth is? I'm gonna dive deep into how net worth is calculated in the next video. There are a lot of misconceptions around wealth and net worth. I'll be getting to all of those misconceptions and figuring out how net worth actually works and how these billionaires are worth billions of dollars. Stay tuned for that video, and for that you gotta subscribe and hit that bell icon as well. Also, share this video with your friends who owns Adani stocks and is happy that Adani is the richest man in India because his stocks are growing. Make him even happier or sad, you never know, but share this video with your friend. Anyways, if you want to be a part of our private Discord community where we are learning skills, building products and other cool stuff together, link is in the description. Social media links are in the description below. Come and say hi. So that was it for this video, and I'll see you guys on the other side.